The chaotic on-air moment occurred during the opening segment of Monday's episode of Live with Kelly and Mark. The startling incident occurred as Mark, 52, updated the audience and viewers at home on weekend sports news. After briefly discussing the wild ending to the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills game, the TV personality moved on to soccer, or as he called it, the real football. Mark began, "In other sporting news, our football team, the real football, our soccer team in Italy." But before he could finish, the news update was interrupted by a loud crash off stage. His co-host and wife Kelly Ripa, 53, immediately turned her attention to whatever caused the noise off camera as Mark attempted to continue. He distractedly stated before asking someone out of view of the cameras, "Is everybody ok over there?" Kelly immediately butt in, "No. This show, we should just start over again. Everybody, let's start over and pretend we're live." Mark pretended to begin the show again as he cheerfully announced, "Hey, we're live." He then continued, "Anyway, they won and we are now in," but paused and turned to his wife before concluding, "You're in first place." That noisy interruption wasn't the only incident to occur during Monday's episode of Live. Help he needed. Mark was also seen begging for help from a live crew member after Kelly had issues with her mic. During the episode, Kelly was relating a story about working out before a wedding, but her sound seemed a bit off. Mark was even looking around, seemingly concerned as she told her tale. In the middle of her sentence, Kelly paused to read an instruction for her on-screen, likely via teleprompter. "Turn on Kelly's mic," she read as she reached for the mic clipped to her dress. "Mark, turn on Kelly's mic," she repeated as it seemed Mark was the one who was supposed to turn it on for her. Mark leaned over to try to help her. "How you turn it on?" he asked, fiddling with the wiring on Kelly's back. "Do you want to try, Scott? You're the guy?" he asked a member of the live crew off camera. An incredulous Kelly realized that no one in the audience had heard the story she was telling at the time. The live crew member put a small attachable mic on Kelly's desk. "I'll just yell," the frustrated host proclaimed. Mark continued to work on fixing the mic behind Kelly. "Is it on now?" he asked. Kelly tested it by asking the audience if they could hear her, which they could not. "No, all right," Mark said as he gave up. "I'm just gonna talk into this," Kelly said as she clipped the new mic that had been dropped off to her collar. "Rip the Band-Aid." Later in the show, Kelly recalled the moment Mark broke up with her as she shaded him for not doing a very good job. The couple's brief separation was revealed as the morning show hosts discussed December 11 being considered breakup day. After debating why so many people break up in early December, whether it's due to reflecting on the relationship, feeling rushed to introduce their significant other to family and friends, or not wanting to purchase an expensive gift, Mark wished the studio audience and viewers at home, "Happy breakup day." He then encouraged, "Do it," as Kelly told viewers, "If you are planning on breaking up today or if you're having trouble breaking up with your significant other, won't you reach out to us and we will do it for you." The former Riverdale star bragged, "I'm good at it. I can do it." Kelly then turned to him as he continued, "I ripped that Band-Aid right off." He then mimicked ending a relationship, stating, "Listen, it's not gonna work. We're seeing other people. It's not you. It's me and you." Kelly, with a smug look on her face, turned back to the audience and stated, "I want to announce something. I'm the last person he's broken up with." "That's right, here I am," she continued. "He broke up with me 3 days before we got married." Mark began to look uncomfortable and awkward chuckles trickled through the audience. Kelly then teased, "How'd that work out for you, Mark?"